the formidable Australian centre Mal Meninga. Meninga's provided the inspiration that's taken St Helens back to the top. Man of the match in the Lancashire Cup final. Peter Sterling is renowned all over the world as the best scrum half in the game. He's the player who really makes Hull tick. Man of the match in the Yorkshire Cup final. So tonight's game is a sort of unofficial decider between the county champions. More importantly, for St Helens, the championship is still well within range. Hull want a top 4 place in the Premiership. They'll start thinking about Wembley next week. Right, tonight's team, St Helens then, almost back to full strength. Neil Holding, he's back after injury. So too is the league's top goal kicker, Sean Day. Gary Ainsworth, on loan from Lee, plays his second game at hooker. Andy Platt returns to the second row. Well, we joined the first half with 13 minutes gone. The score 2-0 for Hull, a Gary Schofield penalty. The commentators are Keith Macklin and Vince Corralius.
He's got 3 of them to beat, and Sterling eventually got him. That's all right at the play of the ball. Both go for it. Meninga. Pinner. Vivas, and it's charged down. That could be 6-4. So it's Pinner around the middle. Another great break by Pinner. And a lovely pass. What a good break, Peters. Ledger. Can Ledger make the corner? Yes. What a try.
What a brilliant break this is by Pinner, and what a beautiful ball. Peters come on to that. This is a great pass to Ledger, and Ledger strolls in, no effort at all to him. Down it goes.
Barry Ledger's 22nd try. Sean Day now, his second chance at goal. 106 goals so far this season. A difficult in-swinging one to make it 107. A good one, a great try and a great goal to follow it. 6-2. 4 penalties for St Helens. Illegal feeding. Mr. Beaumont's mime making it clear. So Saints in a marvellous attacking position. Burke the first drive. No, Ainsworth goes himself. Holding. Pinner. Peters. Platt. Close to the Hull post. Score's tied at 6-all. Pinner working a move to Haggerty. Crowd enthralled by this. Holding. Pinner having a tremendous game, but he's smothered there. Scoops it back. Referee says play on. Platt. Holding. Still Saints go driving forward. They're 8 yards away. Wellens was up in the line. They're moving it with Pinner. Pinner decided not to throw it that time. We're on the 6th tackle. They might go for a drop goal. They might go for a high kick. Peters looks if he's going for the drop. Meninga, though, the high kick for Ledger to chase. Oh, what a gift! What a gift! An absolute gift!
I thought Meninga had overkicked this, but Dan O'Hara, he's a test player and he made one awful mistake.
Phil Vivas will never score an easier try.
So Saints back in front and quickly back on the attack again.
They'll come up very quickly. Burke. Oh, he's through, the front row forward through. Good inside ball, Holding. Neil Holding going away like a jackrabbit, but O'Hara's across with a superb cover tackle. But they keep the momentum going. Platt, Pinner, Day, oh what a lovely pass by Pinner. Cut Meninga out and made the try for Day. And we are seeing some wonderfully classic rugby league tonight. The best the game from offer.
This was a beautiful pass from Pinner. He cuts out Meninga and Day strolls in the corner. Beautiful try.
Sean Day took that well, but Pinner made it. Intelligently cut out Meninga. Here's Day to try to kick it. 108 goal, that looks all the way. What a good kick.
Five minutes to go to half-time. Saints
Meninga
back in the whole
again
half.
Floated out, Pinner, this time a short one. What variety in the play. Platt gets it out to Holding. Holding going the blind side, he's seen the gap. Ainsworth, Peters, Platt, Gawley, spectacular stuff. An attempted drop goal, and it's over. Phil Weavers, an astute bit of thinking.
Yes. This is a smashing ball again from Holding. He's seen the big gaps on the outside and they're flinging the ball about. There's plenty of space there. Another great break by Gawley. Ainsworth comes behind. Everything's on here to switch the play. And why not? A drop goal. It's another one. It makes the total a lot better.
Well, just about sufficient time to draw breath. I do hope you've made the tea, because there's absolutely no time between now and the end of the programme. Just sit back, enjoy it all. We join the second half with 4 minutes gone. The score is still 17 points to 12 in St Helens' favour.
Kevin Wellens tackled just inside the whole half. Ainsworth, Pinner to Burke. Holding, Haggerty was coming on the burst, but Holding went round him. Still Holding. St Helens moving this ball around as if it was red hot. Meninga, what a good ball. Platt took it. Weavers is going himself. Phil Weavers, his second try, and another beautiful move.
What a ball here from Pinner to Platt, and Platt straightened up beautifully, took it beautifully, inside to Weavers, and this is a walking day. But St Helens are playing absolutely great football.
Consecutive games against Hull, but Hull, if the pattern of these games continues, are not finished yet. Job. St Helens, of course, very, very anxious to wipe out the memory of that 46-24 drubbing at the Boulevard and to go back on top of the league. Here's Pinner, Burke, Weavers, well taken, Weavers kicking ahead, Weavers and Platt are there. It's bounced kindly for... No! It was almost Haggerty dribbling through, but Saints in full cry for another one. Hull, with spread eagles, Meninga, Holding. The crowd roaring and rising to their team. No, hand the ball over. No, one more tackle. One more tackle, but attempted kick through, now run away. Sterling after this, and he was unlucky. What a great pickup. Peters. Holding. Haggerty. These sides refusing to die with the ball. Meninga himself. Meninga a try. Oh, he strolled through, made the gap and ambled through it. Mal Meninga's 21st try of the season.
Well, this is the hallmark of sheer class, the perfect dummy, and he just strolls through, but really and truly, it was bad tackling.
After this revenge win, and Leeds' hold on the top of the table looks like being short-lived.
Well, we've not seen much of the old maestro Knocker-Norton tonight, and his opposite number, Harry Pinner, he's having the proverbial blinder.
Wearing your jersey in the 13.
Well, it was an old jersey, the jersey I love wearing, absolutely loved it.
Here's Pinner again, playing like a man inspired.
I think Harry must know I'm watching him. I've seen him
Lovely pick up on the burst.
I saw him just before the game tonight, and I said, Harry, I said, have a good one tonight, and he's certainly done what I asked him.
There's another piece of the repertoire. Beautiful grubber kick to touch.
In this duel between the two half-backs, up to date, it's certainly a points victory for Holding.
And there was an amazing statistic during the first minutes of the second half. St Helens had possession for 4.5 minutes out of the first 6. Hull had only 33 seconds. And how Saints made that possession pay. Well, that looks almost like a rugby union pushover. And Holding was on hand to pick it up. Peters, Wellens, there's always somebody in support, but that's not forward.
Well, Holding stole that ball from Sterling at the base of the scrum. That was good half-back play.
Peter Sterling with bandaged head, the referee Mick Beaumont carrying a full muscle but keeping going. Well, that scrum collapses in a heap and Mr. Beaumont says reform. No, that's why in the old days he used to call them the steam pigs. Holding. Vivas. Barry Ledger. Ledger. Peters. Meninga. Day. Yet another try. Yet another beauty.
What a brilliant piece of play this. Holding inside to Vivas. Vivas comes across and Barry Ledger comes inside. Talk about tiptoe through the tulips, there's nothing like it. Beautiful ball to Peters, a nice long ball again, and with in Grace's Day in the corner.
Well, we've heard what Arthur Bunting thinks about this.
Come on.
Billy Bennion must be absolutely, as they say, over the moon.
Well, Billy, you're shouting yourself hoarse at the moment, but this must be terrific for you.
Terrific, John, but you've got to keep at it. You can't play and be silly like we were in the first half. But we've been more positive the second half, but at times we're just playing it about silly instead of being positive and taking it, settling and working again. But no, I've got to be pleased with it. You know, we've had some ups and downs, but you know, this is what we wanted tonight.
A lot of people have talked about Mal Meninga, but Vivas isn't having a bad game either, is he?
Two superb players for us, without a shadow of a doubt.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, John.
Gawley. Peter Gawley roaring to the halfway line.
What another superb ball from Pinner, and Gawley straightened up on it. That was great play, that.
Meninga again, effortlessly moving it to Wellens. Ainsworth holding, St Helens moving on to this ball as if they had magnets on their hands. Meninga, Pinner, Haggerty. Buggleton. Hull must be desperate to get another try to get back into this game. It's all going St Helens' way at the moment. Harry Pinner having the game of his life tonight.
The main difference between these sides is that Hull are bunching an awful lot. And St Helens have got Pinner and Holding, who are great players, and they can see the gaps on the outside, and they're really exploiting it. They've got men straightening up and running into these gaps. And this is creating...
Your ball from Pinner again to Peters to Haggerty. Nobody can possibly stop him. Oh, he knows it too. Roy Haggerty makes it 6 tries in 6 games, and it was again a piece of Pinner magic that started it with the pass to Peters.
This is this man Pinner again, and what a ball, a marvellous ball. Onto Peters, he times his pass perfectly, takes Kemble out of the game, and there's no way they're going to catch Haggerty. Haggerty says it all, he puts his hands up in the old salute.
And Mick Beaumont, the referee, has struggled against a pulled muscle.
Mr. Beaumont, what's the problem?
I pulled a muscle, calf muscle in the very first minute, and I just can't walk now, never mind run.
I think you nearly took the decision at half-time, did you, to come on?
Very nearly. But the game was going so well, that I was very reluctant, as you can well imagine, to leave it, but it's not fair on the players now for me to stop out there.
It's also a bit quick out there, isn't it?
It's very quick, but very enjoyable, very enjoyable. I wish I could have stopped out.
Thanks very much.
Well, we must remember, Vin, as Mr. Lightfoot takes charge now, that it was the boot on the other foot at the Boulevard with a 46-24 scoreline for Hull, and St Helens getting their revenge tonight. Peters, Holding. It's one of those nights when every man on the side has his game of the season. Pinner. Burke. Holding. Meninga. That rebounded. Oh, and rebounded nicely for Pinner. Who else? Peters going to make another try. Vivas. They'll keep it moving. Meninga. Ledger. Yes, says the touch judge. Ledger took the flag, but he touched down first.
Well, what can you say about this? This was rugby league at its very best. Everybody straightened up in the ball. Even Ainsworth gets into the act. A beautiful ball to Vivas. They're all straightening up on the ball. Out into space again for Ledger, and Ledger in at the corner.
St Helens. Well, Hull got 46 at the Boulevard. Here's Haggerty. And I'm quite sure that what's going on in the minds of the Saints players now is they want to go a little better than that and wipe the slate clean in the match that takes them to the top of the table again. That's Sean Allen. Pinner, can he get one himself? Not quite. Would crown his game. Peter Gawley. Holding puts it up, it hits. No, a touchdown, and that's the second gift of the day. And Neil Holding. Well, Neil Holding has scored some spectacular ones. That one was a thank you very much.
Well, they really had Hull under tremendous pressure here. Keith lofts it up, the old bomb. Campbell misfields. Nice little bounce for Neil, and down he puts it. A nice easy try, which he thoroughly deserves.
We've had 2 minutes of added time. The time, of course, taken for Mick Beaumont with the pull muscle to hand over the refereeing jersey to the linesman, the touch judge Jeff Lightfoot. Muggleson, he's been kept fairly quiet too tonight. There's the hooter, and the curtain rings down on one of the greatest attacking displays this game has ever seen, let alone this season.
Absolutely brilliant game. They all played superbly, like I say, with Pinner and Holding, absolutely outstanding.
I would think you'd be the first to say a terrific team performance.
Yeah, great performance by the lads. All 15 tonight was brilliant.
You seem to come out really fired up at the start of the second half because there was only a few points in it at the interval.
Yeah, well, Hull's a good side, aren't they? And they played well early on. But we got things right second half, and I thought we played very well.
Now, that's put you level at the top of the table with Leeds. What about the championship chances now?
Well, it's all... I think we're in with a shout now. I think we may have franked a few sides tonight.
Now, the crowd were chanting Billy Benyon's name. How do the players feel about that?
Well, we all think the world of Billy. And I'm more pleased for him than anybody on tonight's performance.
Well, Harry, I think the last thing we ought to say is thanks very much for coming out in your bare feet.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter that. Thank you.
Go and have a warm bath.
Right, thanks
well
very
played.
Much.
Actually, Vince Corelli said afterwards that a St Helens loose forward can do anything he wants, and it certainly was Harry's night.